So today we're gonna start in a comfortable child's pose. So make your way into whatever version of child's pose serves you. So maybe you're gonna bring your hips back to your heels and walk your arms forward and keep your knees together. Forehead comes to the floor. Or your knees can be nice and wide. And your big toes together. And spread your fingers and let your shoulders draw away from your ears. And just begin to breathe in and out through the nose. Just settling into the mat. So last week I was having this conversation with my mom. You know, we're all going through this incredibly stressful time, obviously. And she was telling me how she unrolled her mat to do her yoga practice, and she had this sense of comfort with her old mat that she's been using for a really long time. And it reminded me of this poem that I had seen last year, and it kind of inspired me because I think that during this time, what we really need is to connect to the things that ground us and give us comfort. So in your child's pose, walk your arms over to the right. Press into both hands, but maybe a little more into the left hand than the right, and let your hips draw back towards your heels. So I'm going to read you this poem as we seek out the things that comfort us right now in our own space. Gratitude for the mat. I lay you down to greet the sun, a firm base for my Tadasana. You grab my hands as I bow down, securing my pose in your grip, never the first to let go. Walk your arms back to center and bring them over to the other side now. So towards the left, and then press into the right hand. As breath stretches limbs, heavy memories trapped in, cells shed from my skin, you fold them up in your tight lips, never to speak of them again. You are my rock, my roots, my cradle in Shavasana. You transform from solid to soft, echoing the process of practice. Only you witness those sweet divine moments when tears slip from my face to yours. A closing Om benediction soaks into your fibers, ending our union for now. I say goodbye with a curl of my fingers and fasten you up, hoping to soon meet again. And so, my loyal friend, rolled in the corner like a fresh cut log, waiting in your quiver to be unwrapped for worship, I thank you. Walk your arms back to center, come up onto your hands and knees. And we'll just do some cat-cows. So we look for those simple comforts and we connect to our gratitude. Let us have gratitude for this practice. Really, the mat is symbolic of what this practice offers us. And it's a place to feel at home in the body, in the mind, no matter what is happening outside and no matter where we are. Couple more breaths in your cat-cows. Just inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round. Back and forth. Inhale. And exhale, belly draws in. 3 more. Inhale. Feel free to move any way you want to. It doesn't have to be just back and forth. You can move to the side, shift things around. And then we're going to find our way back to neutral spine. So you're in your neutral spine, and the right arm is going to reach forward, and the left leg is going to reach back. So reach through the fingers, flex out through the foot, draw the belly in as you inhale. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, draw it in. Inhale, nice and long. Exhale, round. And again, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, round. Good. Reach the arm forward and the leg back. And just stretch, flex the foot. And then plant the right hand down and draw the left knee forward and step the foot in between the hands. So we'll come into a gentle Anjaneyasana. Hands will come to that front knee. Breathe here, just settle into that knee. Right hand's gonna come to the knee, left hand will come to the lower back. Just draw your gaze over that back shoulder. Breathe here. And then as you exhale, set both hands down. You're going to take the left leg, float it back, and plant the foot. We'll come into this version of side plank. If you want to, from here, let the arm float over the ear, gaze up to the sky. And then bring the hand and the knee back. Good. Second side. So left arm reaches forward, right leg reaches back. Settle in, find that grounding, that support, and then exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze it in, waking up the abdominals. Inhale, nice and long. Exhale and round. And again, inhale and exhale. Nice and long. Inhale again. Set the left hand down. Draw your right knee back towards your nose, but this time step the foot in between the hands. Both hands start off on that front knee. So we're settling into the front knee. And then the left hand is going to come to that right knee, and the right hand is going to come to your lower back, and draw your gaze over the back shoulder. And breathe here. And then set both hands down and float the right leg back behind you. We'll come into that side plank version. So plant the right foot down, float the right arm up. Maybe let that arm come over the ear. Look up to the sky. Good. And then set the hands and the knee down. As you inhale, we're going to arch the spine. And then as you exhale, we're going to round, curl the toes under, and find your downward dog. So press back into the heels, pedal out through the feet. Just shifting things around a little bit. And then as you inhale, roll forward to plank. And notice the support that your mat gives you, right? Your hands and your feet are pressing into the mat. And it's firm when it needs to be, and it's soft when it needs to be. And it's there for you no matter what. That's what this practice offers. That's what we're doing for ourselves right now, is we're holding steady in this strong pose and softening in the heart and the mind. And then as you exhale, lower all the way to the mat. So if you'd like your knees first, go ahead. If not, all the way straight to the mat. Flatten into the feet, come into a little baby cobra here. So lift the head, hands are for balance. So maybe they just hover off the mat. Draw your gaze forward. And then as you exhale, lower all of that down. Curl your toes under. We're gonna press up to plank again. So if you want to, you can roll back through the knees. Up to you. So either roll it back or press up to plank, and we'll find our downward dog. Let's walk the feet up to the hands now. So allow that traveling from the back of the mat to the front of the mat. Bend your knees, let your chest line on your thighs, let your head shake out. Maybe hug behind your thighs. Just bring your chest down close to your thighs. 3 more breaths, just like this. We're all holding so much stress in the body right now. So just take it easy as you slowly roll your way up to standing. And perhaps dedicate this practice today to something that you're grateful for. If it's not your mat, that's okay. It can be anything else. This poem, this mat, is symbolic for the things that give us that comfort, that are there for us no matter what is happening. So connect to that. And as you inhale, open the eyes, bring the arms all the way around and up. Palms touch. And then as you exhale, it's forward fold. Inhale, we'll lengthen here and look forward. Exhale, we'll step it back to your plank. And lower through chaturanga. Inhale, nice high cobra, lift the chest. Exhale, rolls you back, downward dog, pedal out through the feet. 5 breaths here. Noticing the opportunity we have to connect to that gratitude. Next, inhale, high on the toes. Next, exhale, bend your knees, hop, step, or float the feet up to the hands. Inhale, lengthen here, and exhale, fold. Inhale, bring the arms all the way around and up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good, one more, so namaskar A. Inhale, arms around. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale brings us through whatever version of plank to chaturanga that you'd like. Inhale, that high cobra, upward dog. Exhale rolls us back, 5 breaths here. The comfort, the simple gratitude that comes from this practice, from our mat, from our bodies. We can always tap into it, it's there for us. Next, inhale, high on the toes. Next, exhale, bend the knees, hop, step, or float. Feet to the hands. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, we're gonna fold forward. Next, inhale, let's sit into the chair. So find your Utkatasana. Press back into your heels, lift your heart, lift your chest, let your shoulders be light, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, we're gonna step back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale it back. Come into Namaskar B. So plant your left foot, step your right foot forward. Let's just find our warrior one. Right? The comfort, the stability that our sun salutes offer us. Just like the mat. Just like the practice. Settle into your front knee a little bit. Drop your left hip forward. And then exhale, set the hands to the mat. Inhale brings you to plank. If you want your vinyasa, go ahead. Inhale, high cobra. Exhale back. Remember, you can skip whatever you need to on your mat. Your mat won't judge you, it's there for you. It's there if you want to be in child's pose and just cry. It's there if you want to sweat or if you want to be still. It is there for you. 2 more breaths here. Wrapping that right hip forward, pressing into the back heel and big toe. And then float the hands down. And you decide what your vinyasa is for you today. Inhale, high cobra if you'd like. Draws you back, exhale, downward dog, 5 breaths here. Remember, we started our practice in child's pose. And one of the reasons I chose that was because it allows us to bring so much of our body contact with the mat. It's this turning inward and this bowing down, which helps us be grateful. Next, inhale, high on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, hop, step, float, feet to the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, move through your vinyasa. Skip it if you want to, of course. Plant the left foot, step the right foot forward. Warrior one, arms reach up. But we're gonna interlace the hands this time. So I think you guys can also do that, but we're gonna interlace the hands, point our fingers up. And then as you exhale, sweep it down and underneath. Inhale, press into the back foot as you reach the arms up. And then exhale, come forward and sweep the arms underneath. And then again, third one. Inhale, arms up, shoulders down, bend into the knee. Exhale, float. Let the arms come behind you. Inhale, come on up. Warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat. You decide how you get back to downward dog. If you want your full vinyasa, go ahead. If you want to meet us, just go right to downward dog. All good. Right foot grounds, left foot steps forward, warrior one, second side. Let's interlace the hands, the opposite interlace, pointer fingers together. As you exhale, sweep the arms underneath. As you inhale, lift up. So we're shifting the weight. Back leg stabilizes us. Exhale as we come forward with the pelvis. And then inhale, press into the back foot as you lift. Last one. Exhale it down. Inhale it back up. Exhale, float both hands down. Inhale to your plank. If you'd like your vinyasa, go for it. Of course, skip whatever you need to. Your mat is there for you, no matter what. Even if you just want to come on your back and be in Shavasana, it's there. Next, inhale, high up on the toes. Next, exhale, bend the knees, hop, step, float. Feet to the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit into your chair. Utkatasana. Good. We're coming right back through. Exhale, fold. We're going to build on that. So inhale, lengthen. We'll meet in downward dog. Just use your breath. Plant the left foot, step the right foot forward, warrior one. Clasp the hands, pointer fingers up. Exhale, sweep it down. Inhale up. Exhale, sweep it down. The third one, inhale it up. Exhale, sweep it down. And then as you come up this time, inhale, separate the hands. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg, palms up. Exhale, bend. Again, inhale, straighten that front leg, palms up. Exhale, bend the knee, arms reach forward and back. Last one, inhale it up. And then exhale, bend, and we're gonna stay. So roll, press into the outer edge of the back foot, lift through that inner arch, bend into the front knee, let your right forearm come to the thigh, and let your left arm reach up. So just reach it to the sky for a moment, and then allow it to float over the ear. Gazing up to the sky, left shoulder draws down, maybe bend a little deeper into that front knee. Then from here, we're gonna set the left hand down inside the right foot, lift off your back heel, float your right arm up to the sky, reach through the fingers. If you feel like it from here, there's always an option for a side plank, stacking the legs, coming up, bring the arm over, lift the hip. If you don't want to, all good. Your mat is there for you no matter what. This practice is there for you no matter what you feel like today. Moving through your vinyasa if you'd like, meeting in downward dog. Just take a couple of breaths before we move to that second side. Pressing into each fingertip, working your heels towards the mat. The mat is both soft and strong. And that's what we try to learn through this practice, how to be strong and soften. Just like our mat. Plant the right foot, step the left foot forward, arms reach up to the sky, cross the thumbs or interlace the hands, point our fingers up. Exhale, sweep it down, that shoulder tucks inside the thigh. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. And again, inhale it up. And exhale it down. Next, inhale, arms come up. Next, exhale, it's warrior two. Okay, so coming into that warrior two, pressing into the outer edge of the back foot, arms are nice and strong. Bending into the left knee. Inhale, straighten the leg, palms up. Exhale, bend the knee, reach the arms forward and back. Inhale up and exhale. 2 more. Inhale it up. Exhale. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Your left forearm's gonna come to left thigh, right arm's gonna reach up. And just start with that reaching up through the right fingers. And then maybe the arm floats over the ear. Look up, really cultivating that one long line from your index finger through the outside of the back foot. Breathe here. And then set the right hand down inside the left foot. Lift off your back heel. Float your left arm up to the sky. Find your twist. If you want more, of course, you can come into that side plank. Arm floats up and over. You decide, lift through that lower side waist. And we'll meet in our downward dog. And take 5 breaths here. So maybe you're going to be in child's pose for a moment. Up to you. Pedaling in and out through the feet. As we start to get deeper into the body, maybe we're going to be releasing things that we need to. What we store there, as breath stretches limbs, heavy memories trapped in. Cells shed from my skin. You fold them up in your tight lips, never to speak of them again. Inhale high on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Hop, step, or float the feet up to the hands. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, we're going to fold. Inhale, we're finding our Utkatasana again. So sit back into your chair, shoulders draw down, gaze up. And we'll float through again. So feel free to meet us in downward dog. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, moves us through. Inhale, and exhale. Plant the left, step the right foot forward, warrior 1. Arms reach up, cross the fingers, pointer fingers up. Exhale, sweep it down. Inhale it up, ground into the back foot. Exhale, sweep it down. Good. Next time you come up, so the fingers are still interlaced, you're going to lift off the back heel and wrap the left hip forward. So we're coming into a high lunge version now. And begin to hinge forward into this diagonal. Feel free to separate the arms if you notice that your shoulders are really tucked up by your ears. So if you need more space, separate the hands. We're going to move into a warrior 3. So come into that straight right leg, lift the left leg, reach through the fingers, belly draws in, flex the foot, breathe here. 3 breaths. Make sure you're not locking out the knee, put a slight bend in the right knee if you need to. And then bend your right knee and set the left toes back. We're coming back into that high lunge. Hands are coming to the heart. We'll twist now. So left elbow outside right knee. If you want less, you can always drop that back knee down. Look up to the sky. And breathe here. Really looking to get that reaming out of the spine. That's the goal here. With your exhale, set the hands down. As you inhale, come to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, back. Right foot grounds, left foot steps forward. Arms reach up to the sky. Thread the fingers the opposite way, pointer fingers up. Exhale, sweep it down inside the thigh. Inhale it up, press into the back foot. Exhale it forward. Inhale it all the way back up. And then lift off your back heel. Bend into that left knee. Start to hinge forward. Maybe the hands stay clasped, maybe you separate them. See what's happening with your shoulders. When you're ready, float up into that warrior 3. 3 breaths here. Flexing the lifted foot so the toes face down. Bend into your left knee, step your right toes down, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart, we'll twist now. So right elbow outside left knee. Remember that back knee can lower. Sometimes that even helps to get a little bit deeper into the spinal twist. Two more breaths here. And then exhale, set the hands down. You decide if you want a vinyasa or to meet us right in downward dog. And let's take 5 breaths here. So feel free to do whatever you need to do during this time. Taking your 5 breaths. And then on your next inhale, high on the toes. As you exhale, bend your knees, hop, step, or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, lengthen here. Exhale, we're gonna fold. Inhale, right back into Utkatasana. Sit into your chair, lift your toes, draw your gaze forward. And then once again, set the hands down, forward fold. Inhale, let's lengthen here. Exhale, move through your vinyasa or skip it, meet us in downward dog. Good. Plant the left foot, step the right foot forward, warrior one. From here, we're gonna move right into warrior two. So shift your front heel to line up with your back arch. And we're coming back into side angle, but this time we're gonna add a bind. So this left arm that you were reaching up to the sky, you're now gonna reach back behind you and see if you can wrap it. So maybe the hand just rests right on your middle back, or maybe you're gonna thread the hand around and grab the thigh. For some of us, we might have a full bind here. If you do, drop your right arm inside, clasp the hands. Either way, that left shoulder is moving up towards the sky. Your gaze is up. And we're gonna move towards Trikonasana. So whether you're in a half bind or a full, you're gonna bend and straighten that leg, that front leg a couple times. It's not gonna get all the way straight maybe. That's okay. We're just threading out some of those thigh muscles. And then release the binds and come into your full Trikonasana. And then you decide from here. Maybe you want to do the same thing. That left arm reaches back and wraps around and rests in the middle back or floats into the inner thigh. Maybe if you're looking for more, you're going to reach that right arm forward. That's going to bring some more abdominal work in. Good. Maybe you're going to stay like this as you bend into the front knee and come into your half move. So right hand comes down and lift the left leg. If you don't like the bind, let it go. Float it up to the sky. No worries, just like we did before. But imagine you're reaching up towards the ceiling. So you want to lengthen out through that shoulder. And then flex the lifted foot. Top hand's going to come to the floor now. So we'll find that standing split. Rolling your lifted inner thigh towards your standing one. Breathe here. So we'll stay here for a few breaths. Anybody want to play with handstand helping? Just let your heart come a little forward. Float it up. Just a couple gentle hops here. And then we'll meet in Parsvottanasana. So that lifted foot is going to step back about 3 feet. We'll fold over the standing leg. And breathe here. Just like we do in Warrior One, think about wrapping your left hip forward. That might mean you need to turn those toes a little bit more towards the front of the mat. Let your head hang. Bend into your right knee if you need to. Bend and straighten it. It's a very effective way to get a little deeper. It's just you and your mat. There's no judgment, there's no expectation. We're looking for softness and strength, being able to cultivate both. And we'll move into our revolved triangle now. So left hand can come either to the inside or the outside of the right foot. Right hand starts off at the hip. Let's drop this left hip down just to be kind to our lower back. And then reach the right arm up to the sky. If you feel wiggly, you can always shift the feet around until you find stability. Breathe here. And as you exhale, set both hands down. We're going to step the back foot up to meet the front. Let's come right back into our chair. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale brings us through our vinyasa. Inhale and exhale. Right foot grounds down, left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Inhale, arms up. And then we're going to float right into warrior two. And then left forearm comes down, right arm's going to reach up to the sky. So really we're trying to, imagine your fingers are trying to touch the ceiling. And then if you want to, we'll find the bind. So hand to the middle back, or you wrap the hand around to your front thigh, right shoulder draws up, bend into the knee. Maybe you're happy here, all good. If you want more, you're gonna drop the left arm underneath, see if the hands meet. But really focus on that right shoulder drawing up towards the sky. Maybe you're working bending towards straightening. So whatever version you're in, bending and straightening that front leg, spreading out some of the glutes, the hamstrings, even your TFL, your IT bands. And then we're gonna transition our way into triangle. So the left leg straightens, right arm up to the sky. So first, reach those fingers up nice and high, long, so we're getting space in the shoulder socket. Then maybe we wrap if we want to. Maybe this left arm reaches forward if you want to. Belly draws in, that right shoulder still pointing out to the sky. And then we'll bend into the left knee. So you decide if you want to stay with the bind or not. For your half moon, ground into the left foot, lift the right leg, draw your gaze up, let that shoulder open up to the sky. And then release both hands down. So we're in our standing split. Notice as we transition to standing split that this right inner thigh rolls towards the left inner thigh. The head hangs, no tension in the neck, the head. And then if you want to, you can take this opportunity to play with your handstand hops. Right? It's just you and your mat. Doesn't matter if you make noise. Doesn't matter if you fall over. 3 breaths here. We're gonna meet in that Parsvottanasana, so that triangle forward bend, and you're folding over the left leg, right? But just like warrior one, we're wrapping the right hip forward, we're rolling the right inner thigh towards your midline, and fold here. If you want to bend and straighten a couple times, go for it. And then we're moving into revolve triangle. So right hand comes to the middle or sorry, the inside or the outside of the foot. Drop your right hip down. Make sure your feet are nice and steady, not wiggling. Look up. Again, that left shoulder is pointing up towards the sky. And reach those left fingers up like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Belly draws in. Good. Exhale, hands come down. We're going to step back up to Utkatasana. So step the feet together. Inhale, step back into your chair. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Let's meet in downward dog. So you decide what is serving you today. Inhale and exhale. Plant the left foot, step the right foot forward. Let's clasp the hands, point our fingers up. As you exhale, we're going to sweep the right arm underneath. Or sorry, the arms underneath. Good. And then inhale it back up. Good. So we just took a little extra time there because we're going to move to warrior two. We're going to come back into Parsva one last time. So whatever version of bind you have, maybe you're going to wrap that top arm around, stay like that. Maybe you've got the full bind available. But regardless, we're going to work towards straightening and we're going to parallel the feet. So your right toe is parallel with your left. So if you're in a half bind, it's going to maybe look more like this with your right hand down, looking up to the sky, version of twist. Or if you're in a full bind, same idea. Left shoulder is going to be up. Maybe you're going to be a little bent into your right knee. That's okay. Gaze forward and look down. Now, no matter what, you're bending into your right knee quite a bit. And we're going to step the left foot towards the right foot. And you guessed it, his right leg's lifting. So if you're bound, you're going to lift it bound. If you're not bound, you're going to bring your hand to your knee and lift that way. Grounding into that standing leg. So both soft and strong. That's the comfort that we get in our bodies. We know our strength, but we can soften into the difficulty, the challenges that we're faced with. We can lean in. Step the right foot down. Step the left foot back. We're going to come into goddess squat. So the feet will be out. The hands will be on the thighs. Draw the belly in. Engage your pelvic floor. You know your Kegels. So just sit here. Hands are on the thighs. And let's bring the left shoulder forward. Inhale it back up. Exhale the right shoulder forward. Inhale it up. Exhale. And inhale it up and exhale. Yes. Good. Inhale. We're going to straighten the legs and step the left foot up to meet the right. So we're coming right back in to Utkatasana. Exhale forward. Inhale, lengthen. We'll meet in downward dog. We've done a lot of vinyasas today, so feel free to skip as many of them as you want. Good. Let's plant the right foot, step the left foot forwards. Hands are going to come up. Interlace the fingers, opposite threading of the hands. And then we're going to take that little bit of time as we sweep forward, keeping that shoulder inside the thigh. Head hangs, reach the arms back. Breathe here. And then come on up and open to warrior two. I'm just shifting my view here. Warrior two. Back into our Parsva. So left forearm comes. And maybe we're wrapping, right? Half bind, full, you decide. We're doing that bend and straighten thing because eventually we're going to turn the left toes in and we're going to be parallel in our Prasarita. So if you're in a half bind, the left hand would be down, the right arm would wrap, your gaze is up. If you're in your full bind, hands are around the leg, right shoulder's up, you're looking up still. 2 more breaths here. This left leg may not be fully straight, that's okay. And then look down. Bend into the left knee, step your right foot close to your left, and we're lifting. So if you're in your bind, you're gonna lift bound, and once you're up, maybe straighten the leg. If not, the left hand is on the knee, the right arm's wrapped around for the half bind. And we'll bend the knee. If it was straight, step it back, come back. We're coming into our goddess squats again. So sit nice and low. This time, bring your hands to your heart and just move from side to side. Engage your pelvic floor. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then straighten the legs. And step the left foot up to meet the right. Good. Into our Tadasana. Just ground through the feet. Let the arms come alongside you. Let the shoulders draw down. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the firmness of the mat supporting you, supporting your standing form. Connect a little bit to that gratitude, that opportunity that this mat offers us when we roll it out. It says, this is my time. This is where I get to be of service to myself. This is where I get to cultivate both my strength and my softness. And you're always here for me. Open your eyes. We're gonna sit back into chair because we're gonna come into Garudasana Eagle. So bend the knees. We're in our chair. And then you're gonna take the right leg and wrap it around the left. So we have spent quite a bit of time with internal rotation today, which is always good because we very often do external rotation in our yoga practice. So it's very good to counter that. Arms out to the side, right arm underneath left. You decide from here that that bottom, that top foot doesn't need to wrap around your calf. It's totally fine. If you want more, you can hinge forward. Round up a little through the upper back if you are. The stretch of the rhomboids. If your right foot's tucked behind your left calf, untuck it and set the toes to the floor. Unwrap the arms. We're going to come into a seated twist. So right leg is on top. Left heel is back towards your buttocks. Left hand comes to right knee or elbow to the knee. Right hand comes behind. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're going to twist. And again, inhale, nice and long. And exhale, twist. One more. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. And then walk the hands around. Just come into a counter stretch here. Bring your hands back. We're going to cross the right ankle over the left as we come into a forward bend. So your right ankle should be crossed over your left as you stand back up and fold here. Uncross the ankles and roll up nice and slow. Maybe a little bend in the knees as you come on up. And we'll do the second side now. So bend into the knees. Arms reach up, sitting back into your Utkatasana. And then we're going to bring the left leg and wrap it around the right. Arms out in a T. Left arm underneath the right. We're squeezing that left inner thigh towards the right. Rolling it in. Maybe if you want to, you're hinging forward, letting the head drop, pressing up into the space between your shoulder blades, squeezing your inner thighs towards each other. Three more breaths. Good. Unwrap the arms, unhook the left toes, come into your seated twist, second side. So left leg's on top. Left arm comes behind, right arm reaches up. We're gonna bring the elbow to the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And again, inhale, nice and tall. And exhale, twist. And again, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. We'll walk the hands all the way around. Do that little counter stretch. And then come back. Ankles stay crossed. So left ankle's in front of right as we come into this crossed forward bend. Let the head go. Shaking it out. And then uncross the legs and roll up nice and slow. Bend, slight bend in the knees as you roll it all the way up to standing. Inhale, arms are gonna reach all the way around and up. Exhale, we're gonna forward fold. Inhale, lengthen here. Exhale, we'll move back through our plank if you want to. But we're gonna lower all the way onto our belly. So slowly lower. Hands are gonna be underneath the shoulders. Chin is gonna tuck into the chest. We're coming into Shalabhasana. So start with the legs. Inhale, lift the legs, but be light in the buttocks. And then begin to lift the chest. Draw the chin away. Maybe the hands are for balance. Breathe here and lift. And then exhale, lower down, right ear to the mat. Bring your arms down alongside you, just wiggle out the hips. And then again, hands are gonna come underneath your shoulders. Chin tucks into your chest, start with the legs, lift the legs. Soften through the buttocks, lift the chest, lift the chin away. Reach the arms out to the side like airplane wings. Heart is lifting. Interlace the hands behind your back. Roll your shoulder blades together. Lift the heart, lift the legs. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down, left ear to the mat. Wiggle out your hips. Then press back into the hands. We're gonna come into a wide-legged child's pose. So knees out to the edges of the mat, big toes touch, hips to the heels, head to the mat, arms to the mat. Soften into the mat. And then find your way to downward dog. So walk the knees together, curl the toes under, press back, downward dog. Right leg's gonna lift, flex the foot. And then bend your right knee and draw your right knee towards your right wrist and your ankle towards your left wrist. We're coming into pigeon. So here we are. One of the most powerful poses for softening. We hold so much of our stress here in the pelvis and the hips. So allow your mat to comfort you. Gratitude for the mat. I lay you down to greet the sun, a firm base for my Tadasana. You grab my hands as I bow down, securing my pose in your grip, never the first to let go. As breath stretches limbs, heavy memories trapped in, cells shed from my skin, you fold them up in your tight lips, never to speak of them again. You are my rock, my roots, my cradle in Shavasana. You transform from solid to soft, echoing the process of practice. Only you witness those sweet divine moments when tears slip from my face to yours, a closing Om benediction soaking into your fibers, ending our union for now. I say goodbye with a curl of my fingers and fasten you up, hoping to soon meet again. And so, my loyal friend, rolled in the corner like a fresh cut log, waiting in your quiver to be unwrapped for worship, I thank you. Make your way back to downward dog, shake out the right leg. And we'll switch. Left leg lifts, then the knee. Draw the left knee towards your left wrist, ankle towards your right. Flatten the back foot down. Breathe here. And we'll fold forward. Take 3 more nice deep breaths here. And then let's make our way back to downward dog. Curl the right toes under, lift the right knee, shake out the left leg. And we're gonna come through to seated. So just bring the legs forward, flex the feet, pull the fleshy part away from your sitting bones. Lift the chest, float the arms up, let the shoulders relax. Let's fold forward, Paschimottanasana. Bow into your softness and your strength. Let yourself find one line from head to tail. Lead with the head, come on up. We're gonna slowly roll onto the back. So bend your knees, let your arms be alongside your knees and begin to roll slowly onto your back. Bring your head down, walk your feet underneath your knees. And we're gonna prepare for bridge pose. So ground into the feet, inhale, lift the hips, walk your arms underneath you, interlace your hands. Press down through the feet, lift up through the heart. Maybe exhale, lower down. We'll do one more. So you decide if you want another bridge pose. If you feel like working into your Urdhva Dhanurasana, bring your hands by your ears. Just pigeon toe your toes a touch. Press up onto the top of your head and then all the way up. And we'll slowly lower that down. And bring your knees back into your chest and just do some gentle circles with your knees. Circling to the right a couple times, and then circling back to the left. And we'll let the knees float over to the right, arms in a T, head to the left. And then bring your knees back to center. Flip them to the other side and change your gaze. Look over your right shoulder. And then let your knees come to center and slowly lower your legs down to the floor. And let your arms come down by your side. And let your eyes close. And settle into these few moments where you can once again cultivate your softness and your strength. Your simple gratitude for those things that offer you comfort, that are there for you no matter what. This practice is one of them. We're all so blessed to have it. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And stretch your arms all the way over your head, reaching all the way from your fingers to your toes. And then draw your knees into your chest. And slowly make your way onto your right side. And just sit for a moment in the softness and the strength, in the gratitude. And make your way up to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. I say goodbye with a curl of my fingers and fasten you up, hoping to soon meet you again. And so, my loyal friend, rolled in the corner like a fresh cut log, waiting in your quiver to be unwrapped for worship. I thank you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here. Namaste.